Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Anastasia and here we talk about things that can help you to stay healthy, find your inner peace and happiness. And today we're gonna talk about a Japanese concept of living called Wabi-Sabi, a concept that teaches you how to embrace, accept and enjoy the true essence of being. But of course, before we start, please like this video and follow me here on YouTube so you won't miss any videos of mine. Grab your cup of tea or coffee and let's begin. Let's be honest, we live in times when we can easily observe other people's lives, which on the one hand can encourage us to be our best. But on the other hand, it can make us feel frustrated, stressed and disappointed because we strive for perfection that simply doesn't exist in real life. And while we are trying to do more, to do faster, to be better, we hold ourselves back and miss out on what is really important, to embrace each moment of our lives just where we are and as we are right now. And learning Wabi-Sabi philosophy can help you to free yourself of unrealistic expectations, to embrace your imperfect self and the world around you so you can move forward. Wabi-Sabi can help you to experience life in different eyes and start living in harmony despite what you are going through. And today I want us to talk about a few teachings of this elegant philosophy. We all look for a certainty to cling to, because stability is important for our emotional well-being. We need to feel secure. But at the same time, seeking stability can bring lots of suffering in our lives, because the truth is that nothing is permanent. And the first teaching of Wabi-Sabi is telling us that the only way to be happy is to accept that everything flows, because as long as you resist the change, you suffer. But rather than saddening us, accepting that nothing lasts forever should inspire us to value the beauty of the moment, which is the only thing that we can capture here and now. Besides, if nothing lasts forever and everything is fleeting, then nothing can be complete, which means that we have endless possibilities for growth. So instead of worrying and constantly looking for stability, we should be grateful for what we already have and just enjoy the adventure. The second teaching of Wabi-Sabi is telling us to stop seeking perfection, because it simply doesn't exist. Perfection is not a natural thing. We form this belief that we need to have perfect bodies, careers, homes, families, but this narrative is so unhealthy because it translates that we are not good enough. By striving for this illusional perfection, we hope to get some validation, we hope to feel better about ourselves. But the truth is that imperfection is a natural state of life, and only by accepting it you can truly heal and feel worthy. I want you to understand that it doesn't mean that you have to give up on yourself right now. It just simply means that you need to do your best to be the best that you can be, and not to punish yourself for not being flawless. Each person is molded in its own way and is a unique piece with its own cracks and irregularities. And Wabi-Sabi is teaching us to love those imperfections because they make us who we are. They are part of our story, and this makes them so valuable. Each person is a constant work in progress, and that's why we should stop being so hard on ourselves. To understand and feel this teaching better, we should pay more attention to nature and art. For example, if we are talking about nature, you can observe that there is nothing completely geometrical or symmetrical in nature. But do we consider it ugly? Of course not. Instead, we cherish the nature. We find our inspiration and peace in it. Or let's take art, for example. While modern mass production seeks to create a perfect surface and shape, in Japan, the most highly priced cup and the most expensive one tends to be the one that contains flaws, because that makes it unique. Let's take a look at Mount Fuji Rakubo that is considered as Japanese national treasure. It has an irregular organic texture that no one is able to repeat. Or for example, an ancient form of art called kintsugi. When something is getting broken, they mend those broken pieces back together with liquid gold. Why they do that? Because they believe that those wounds make the object more interesting and valuable, because now it becomes unique and has its own history. So as you see, it's only up to us what to do with our imperfections. We either can continue blaming and shaming ourselves, or we can start cherishing it and just move forward. In one of my previous videos, I already talked about modern society prioritizing physical comfort, which led us to buying and consuming more. We do that because purchasing new things gives us this illusional feeling of stability, validation, and happiness. Well, the third teaching of Wabi-Sabi is telling us that in order to live in harmony, we must possess only that which is truly essential for us. Collecting lots of things, especially those we don't need, not only can bring lots of stress and distraction in our lives, but also it's a reflection of our mental state, as within as without. Wabi-Sabi philosophy is teaching us to learn how to be content with what we already have, because when you will realize that nothing is lacking, the whole world will belong to you. But then, of course, we have a question: how actually to simplify our lives? Well, first of all, you need to slow down and observe things just as they are. We live our lives so fast and in so much tension that we have zero time to pause and reflect on things. And slowing down will help you to remove the noise from the world surrounding you and create a space to reflect, connect to yourself, and to become more aware of your life. Secondly, Wabi-Sabi is teaching us to shift our mindset from the lack to abundance. Instead of thinking, what do I need to add to my life, we should ask ourselves what to remove. This way, instead of pursuing things, we would fill up our lives with things that are truly beautiful and essential. And to know if something is essential or not, Nobuo Suzuki suggests us to ask the next question: is it something I really need and desire with all my heart? Slowing down and simplifying your life is the greatest way to feel the joy of what it really means to be alive. Because letting of things that no longer serve you is how you create a space for things that will. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's podcast and the philosophy of Wabi-Sabi. If you already have read the book, I would love to hear your opinions, thoughts and comments. And I want to finish today's podcast with the words of Nobuo Suzuki. You can only be sure of having 3 things in life: a body, a mind, and a limited amount of time on planet Earth. With those ingredients, make the best formula you can for your life, which is unique and yours alone. No one else will be able to savor it, only you. And before I'm completely gone, I just wanted to ask you one question. Maybe you know books similar to Wabi-Sabi, Start Where You Are, No Mud, No Lotus, for example, because I'm really struggling with finding books that reflect my perception of life, books that touch my heart. So if you have any recommendations, please tell me in comments. I really want to read something nice, And of course, as always, have a beautiful day.